Hello friends, once again welcome back with a new topic, that is rules of debit and credit. Debit also considered as DR, credit also called as CR. The rules of debit and credit is on the basis of traditional approach. See, previous video is related to the same topic, that is rules of debit and credits, but on the basis of modern approach. If you want to see, the link will be in the description box, you can go through it. Today we shall discuss the rules of debit and credits on the traditional approach. See, these rules and the rules of debit and credit will be analyzed by the types of accounts. See, there are three types of accounts are there. First one is personal account, next is real account, third one is nominal account. We will discuss one by one. First we shall move with the personal account. The personal accounts are those accounts which related to customer account, vendor account, salary account, drawing account, capital account of owners. I mean to say, these accounts are particularly related to the person. See, for example, take customer is a person, vendor is a person. It's purely related to the person. The personal account is considered as a personal account. It may be a salary, it may be a customer account or vendor account, capital account of the owner or the drawing account. Then what is the rules is related to the personal account? When the personal account is debited or when this personal account is credited. Let's see one by one. See, personal account is to be debited when accounts receives something. When accounts receive something, in that case the personal account is to be debited. Accounts receive something. Something, it may be in the form of a cash or good or in any type or in anything which should be come into your account. In that case the personal account is debited. That is, debit the receiver in case of the personal account. Next is, the personal account is to be credited when person giving something to another person. This account is credited when person giving something to the another person. That is, giver is the credited in case of the personal account. In simply we can say that personal account is debit the receiver and credit the giver. This is all about personal account. Next is personal account and its rule. Second is real account. Real account are those accounts which related to cash account, accounts receivable, fixed assets like land, building, machinery, furniture, etc. Account payable, retained earnings. These are all the real account. The rule is like this. What comes into the business is debited and what goes out from the business is to be credited. What are the things is come into the business? That may be the cash or that may be the good. In that case, the real account is debited. If cash or good go out from the business, goes out from the business, in that case the real account is credited. Simply we can say that debit what comes in and credit what goes out in case of the real account. This is the rule. And the third account is related to nominal account. See, third account is nominal account. Nominal accounts are those accounts which related to service revenue, purchase account, sales account, wages account, suppliers account, expense account or interest accounts. That means the nominal accounts are all those expenses or incomes or gains or losses. Any outcome of nominal account is either profit or loss, which ultimately transfer to the capital account. See, nominal account means these are the accounts which is purely related to expense or income, losses or gains. These are related to these type of the accounts are related to the nominal account. Anything which is outcome from the nominal account, either it is a profit or loss and that amount is transferred to the capital account. I mean to say, nominal account is purely related to expenses, losses, gains and incomes of the company. Anything which is outcome from the nominal account, either it is a profit or a loss. Finally it is transferred to the capital account of the company. Its rules is like this. All the expenses and losses are losses are to be debited. If any expenses or losses are there, that amount is to be debited. And if any income or gains are there, in that case that account is credited. This is the rule related to the nominal account. Once again I am repeating the rule related to the nominal account. All the expenses and the losses are to be debited. If any income or gains are there, that account is credited. Okay, see the same thing I had posted in a one column, the format that will helpful to easily remember. See here, I make 3 columns. One will be types of account, second is account to be debited, third one is account to be credited. The same what I explained, no, the same thing I posted into this format. See here, first one is personal account. In personal account, receiver account to be debited when it is received. Personal account is to be receiver, account to be debited. In this case, account to be credited when it is giver. In real account, what comes into the business is debited, and what goes out from the business is to be credited. In case of a nominal account, all expenses and losses are to be debited. All incomes and gains are to be credited. Once again I am repeating. See here, in personal account, amount receiver is to be debited, giver the credited. In real account, what comes into the business is to be debited, and what goes out from the business is to be credited. Finally, nominal account. In case of a nominal account, all expenses and losses are to be debited, all the incomes and gains are to be credited. This is all about rules of debit and credit on the basis of the traditional approach. Hope you understand the concept. If still you have any doubts, please write it on the comment box. I will give reply as my level best. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Meet you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.